Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And feeling a little bit better today. Not perfect by any means, but feeling a little better. And just had a little more interest to get a video done, I guess. So I haven't been doing too much on the videos lately. So me and my poor shoulder problem, that's been going on for a month now. So anyway, a little bit better, I guess. So my main problem is I can't get into bed to sleep, or if I can only stay there for about an hour or two, and then I wake up in pain in the shoulder and arm and fingers. So that's annoying, and then having to go and sit in the lazy boys and try and sleep there through the night. Anyway, last night I went to bed, and sure enough, look at that now. I got 4 hours of sleep before I got woke up by the pain. Now, that could be because of the painkillers I took. I don't know. But anyway, at least I got 4 hours straight sleep in bed. So that was good. And I got up and, of course, went and got on the lazy boys. Was on them for an hour or two, I guess. And then I got up and I decided, well, I'm going to go back to bed. So I get back into bed, and sure enough, I got 2 hours sleep that time. A little bit too much because I wanted to get up and do something, and of course I overslept. So that's all a good thing, I guess. So anyway, so I thought I'd just do a little video here today. It's kind of a nature video today. It's hot. Well, I shouldn't say hot. For here it's hot, but in the rest of the world it really would only be warm. So it's 28 degrees Celsius right at the moment, so that's getting up there, I think, I'm not sure, up in probably the high 80s, I'd say, I guess. It's supposed to get to 32 degrees this afternoon Celsius, so that's going to be into the high 80s or low 90s, I think. I can't remember how that goes. So anyway, so then we have a heat warning for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then things are going to cool off, and we might get a little bit of rain on Thursday, maybe. We haven't had rain in probably, so I'm guessing probably 2.5 to 3 weeks. So things are pretty dry. A couple of the provinces, neighboring provinces here, they have banned any activity on crowned land. So you can't even go into the woods for a walk. So there you go. Pretty dry in places. So I'll show you a few things here, and then I got a question about a tree. I need to know what kind of tree this is. I'll show you that in a little bit. And then we get you turned around here and see what's what here. So yeah, everything is bone dry here. But the strange thing is, well, even the spindly little weeds like these things here. You see those? I can't see what I'm looking at here. But anyway, see that weed there? That the little stem is about 1/16 of in diameter. Even those aren't growing too much now. But yeah, the grass just doesn't grow now. And last week, when I did cut the weeds, I guess that type of weed, whatever it is, it comes up and puts a little flower on the top. But they're not even doing that now. Well, they're there and they're growing, but they're not as much as they did. But yeah, she's looking pretty brown here. Brown. So it's kind of strange, though, how the grass don't grow and the weeds do. Although they are slowed down this week. So these things here, I'm going to eventually. It's getting to the time where they're going to get chewed upon and get some of the stuff out of there. So I would say the weed whacker is going to do some trimming, because they're pretty well done. I've already done a little bit to that one in the middle there. But them things are they just keep growing and growing and growing. Anyway, I guess they looked nice when they were first put in, but they don't. They kind of look overgrown now, and to try and get them things out of there, ooh boy, they're a nasty old plant, them things. And what I'm going to try and do, and I used to have a bunch of them here. You see this here stuff, I don't know where this came from. It's like a weed with a yellow flower on it. And they usually have a whole bunch of yellow flowers. So I don't know where it came from, but it came here. And this is all I have left. There used to be some down at that end, and there used to be some in this end and up at that end. And it looked kind of nice with the other stuff. So I'm going to try and this fall transplant a little bit of that around and see if I can get them to kind of come back. So you can see I did a little bit of weed whacking there. Well, that was the other day, I guess. But anyway, so I haven't cut the grass since, so that stuff there will get chewed up when I cut the grass the next time. The leftover stuff from the weed whacking. But yeah, she is dry. Now you can see that plant out there. I'll zoom you in for that one. It's too bad that the cameras didn't have a flash of light on them to let you know when the zoom is on, because you forget to shut it off. Now that there weed there, that's all it is. It's just a roadside weed. So what I do, it grows up every year. So I just, when I cut the grass, I kind of cut around it, and I kind of get a kick out of it there. So I kind of like it. So anyway, the highway tractor that comes with the frail mower to do the ditches, he seems to see it and leaves it alone and doesn't cut it off. Anyway, that's kind of fun. But that's not a bad looking little weed for all. But yeah, so that's another thing. So yeah, she's dry and she's hot. Now this tree here, this is there used to be a snowball tree here, and that was the only good thing that Hurricane Fiona did, was blew that. Well, there's the zoom on again. I forgot. Look at that. Yeah, a flashing light would be nice to let you know if the zoom is on. Yeah, anyway, I didn't like the snowball tree. And so when Hurricane Fiona came along, it blew it over, thankfully, because I tried to kill it numerous times, but anyway, Hurricane Fiona kind of did it in, so that was good. So then I got this tree here. This is a white spruce, and that's probably grown, that's only been in there 2 years, I think. That's grown at least 4 to 5 feet since I put it in there. And I got to do something with my Christmas lights again, I guess, because I either got to get more or get them untangled from in there and get them spread out to the outside edge, I guess. So anyway, so it's growing great, that tree. Paid $5 for it. And that old snowball tree is gone. Boy, I don't like them things. So what else we got here? Oh, I got a tree I want to show you. That's right too. That's I don't know what it is, and it only started growing probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it kind of a different kind of a fruit on it or something, I guess. So that robin is going along here. So one thing we've got lots of robins here, and blue jays, woodpeckers, and those little birds like the swallows, I think you call them, and we have yellow finches, and there's numerous types of birds here, and wabbits. All right, I'm going to shut you off here just for a second. All right, we're back again now. Sorry for the stoppage. I had to stop the video because a politician came in the yard, and there's an election on at the moment, so I had to put the run to him before I could turn the video back on. Anyway, me and politicians just don't see eye to eye, I guess so. Anyway, this is the tree I'm kind of wondering about. Anybody get any idea what kind of a tree that is? And this, like I say, came here about, first noticed it about 5 years ago, maybe. Maybe not even that, 4 years maybe. Anyway, that's the bark off it. So anyway, it grows out and all these berries come on it. And it's kind of different that the shoot here is all red. And what I've noticed in the past is the birds like it. The birds, that'll be cleaned off, I'd say. Or the last few years anyway, all them berries will be gone. Birds will eat them. And I've even seen chipmunks running up the tree and getting them, the berries. So anyway, I have no idea what kind of a tree it is. And over here we have a different kind of a tree. Different leaves, different type of berries, different bark. So, and then that tree there is another one that's up in the woods here where my garbage cans are. But anyway, I don't know. Like I say, I don't even know what this is. This is different again. Deep red berries on it. Anyway, it'd be nice if it was a cherry tree that would produce a nice cherry. Over by my son's place, they used to have cherry trees there years ago, and it was kind of nice to get a cherry. Well, these things are loaded up pretty good, these trees here. Wildlife is going to have a great time with that. Yeah, so we get lots of birds here. I can't remember them all now, but there's another type of woodpecker that came along here and got into the dirt there beside the window well. And he was just a goner there. It looked like he was having the bath like you'd see in the bird in the water. But anyway, from what I found out in research, he was after ants. So that's some kind of a woodpecker. I can't remember now what he was called. We don't see them here too often, but anyway, we get the ones that pound on the trees, you know. And like I say, there's little birds here. The little small fellows are only maybe 3 or 4 inches tall. I don't know, we call them barn swallows or something. And we get finches, I think, too. And there's little yellow ones that come here the odd time. Anyway, it's quite abundant with wildlife here. And the wabbit is still around. Well, he's not a rabbit, he's a hare, but anyway, I call him a wabbit. Then there's different times I'd come out here and I'd look into the woods here and you'd see partridges going back and forth. And where I'm standing here, and they'd only be just in the woods there about 15 feet away from me. And they just kept doing whatever they were doing. They weren't too bothered with me, so anyway. So yeah, just a little kind of like a nature walk today on Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. Oh dear me, it's kind of nice to be feeling a little bit better. Certainly not out of the woods yet, but it's definitely better than it was a month ago. Holy cats, I was in bad shape. And down there, just behind that fence there, that's all raspberries there, but it doesn't seem to produce anything. And you can see the grass. There'll be no cutting the grass here for a while. It seems to grow in here a bit because, well, the sun doesn't get to it. So, and that is the lower part. That's where the water runs down. If we ever get rain, the water runs through here. If I'm up to it, I was going to do it today, but I think I'll not bother. I'm going to see if I can open up the, I don't know what I'm doing, carpentry shop soon, and get at my step here maybe. Just depends on how arm feels. So all I'm going to do is just a quick fix, because all of the boards there, not all, but most of them are kind of getting rotten, so where you step on them. So I kind of want to just renew the top boards there, and I might have to do a little bit of reinforcing, as you can see in down here. I can point to it there and there. It's kind of rotten, so I'm gonna put in some extra blocks there, just kind of a temporary fix-up, because I am not a carpenter, as the title says, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing carpentry, but I could probably get it fixed up. So yeah, so that's gonna happen soon. Hopefully this week, maybe tomorrow. It just depends. I might wait till Thursday when it's cooler, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta get stuff done. Holy cats, are behind now. A month without doing anything, basically. Well, I did get my wood stove fixed up, I guess, but yeah, it's working good. I'm almost half thinking about, I gotta do a little more thinking on it yet, but I might see if I can roast in the wood stove. And what I might do is see if I can get some barbecue charcoal somewhere, and use the charcoal and some wood, and get the thing going, and put the roast in. And I'm not sure whether to wrap it in tinfoil or not wrap it in tinfoil. I got to do some thinking on that yet. So, and see if I can get the temperature tester set up in it somehow, and yeah, I might try that soon, maybe, and I may not. And a little update on my chat I had yesterday about the plow match. I went over to Son's place yesterday, and I think I figured out that I'm just going to take 2 tractors down to the plow match. I'm not going to take the manure spreader, I don't think so. Our old manure spreader is buried in the building, and it would take a lot of work to get it out, and then a lot of work to put it back in. And like I said, I'm just not quite as interested as I used to be, I guess. So anyway, and I'll have to wait until the plow max comes along and see what the weather's like. If it's going to be raining, I won't be going. So that's as simple as that. But if I do go, what I'm hoping to do, now again, it's just all hoping. Don't say, oh, you said this and you said that. I might do it and I might not do it. But my thinking is, if I don't I'm not going to plow myself, so I can watch them plow now. So I may take a video of my buddy with his John Deere M, and he's got a 2-sod plow. So I might take a video of him. I'll ask him if I can do that, and then if I can, well, that's what I'll do. One thing is for sure, because there is no rain, the ground is just like cement. And if we don't get a whole lot of rain, light rain for in the next while to soften the ground up, they're going to have trouble getting the plows into the ground. That's for sure. So that may be what goes on. I'll see if I can take a video of my buddy's John Deere M. I think it's a 51 or a 52. I can't remember for sure. Anyway, that's what I'm hoping to do. And like I say, whatever I'm telling you may happen or it may not happen. It's just the way it goes. All right, I guess we'll cut her off at that, and I'm going to see what else I can do here. It's I've got to stand in the shade. It's fairly warm. Fairly warm. Anyway, yeah, if anybody knows what kind of tree that is there, I don't know. It just, like I say, it just kind of popped up there 4 or 5 years ago, and it's grown away. All right. So have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. And we'll chat again. I might have another video this week of me getting at the steps there. Depends on how things go.